Yes, back once again. Today, another crazy cardio workout. This time, a little bit different. Instead of doing 7 mile before and the swimming and all that kind of stuff, swimming's still in there, don't worry about that, but the cardio is going to be different. Instead of doing a consistent 7 mile, I'm going to be on the treadmill this time. I'm going to do 1 mile, sprinting, running as fast as I can. Then I'm going to go over to the stepper for 3 minutes, I think. Then another 1 mile, 3 minutes in the stepper. 1 mile, 3 minutes. And I'm going to consistently do that. Might even take it down to 2 minutes, just to save a little bit of time. But over the course, I'm going to build up so that it's 7 mile all in. And obviously it's going to be at a way quicker time than was did previously, doing 7 mile consistent. So just a little thing. If you're ever thinking about, if you're ever getting a little bit bored with your workout, switch it up. Don't worry about it too much. Don't worry. It's one of those things that it stops you from getting bored. That's the main thing. You want to keep your workouts fun. You want to keep them simple enough. Get a little bit creative every now and then, every so often. Just change things a little bit. And again, that's what I'm doing. It's tried and tested by this guy right here. So it's a good means of keeping things fun and keeping things nice and fresh. And guaranteed that this is going to completely bust my ass. I had breakfast in me, so that was the cottage cheese, the apple, porridge and the blueberries, and then I had 100 grams of brown rice, 100 grams of chicken and 100 grams of broccoli. So I'm running on a decent bit of fuel for just now, so that shouldn't be an issue. And now it's just a case of going in there. Legs have recovered from previously, squatting and everything over the weekend. Quite a hard weekend training session. Last night was pretty much ridiculous as far as training goes. Weight wise, potentially the strongest that I've ever been in my life. So physically, I'm at my peak. That's always how it is. But bar that, physically, I'm at a really good stage as far as strength goes. So that's reassuring, especially post-operation. Obviously it's been a while now, but I think now I'm stronger than I was even before I had the injury when I tore my bicep tendon and had to get that surgically reattached. So that's very reassuring. Last night I was in just not doing conventional dog crap training, was 1 rep max, doing high reps with some things. For instance, I was bench pressing, had 130 kilo on the bench press, managed to squeeze out a rep with that. 50 kilo dumbbells on the incline for 6 reps. Tricep push downs with a full stack for 20 reps, 30 reps, things like that. So I was just having a little bit of fun. Again, keeping things nice and fresh. So we will see how I cope with this cardio session today. Running, swimming, all that good stuff. Gonna have a great time, and most importantly, gonna lose some body fat. So yesterday was a bit hectic. I didn't get a chance to finish off the blog. Training session yesterday went okay. It was gonna be some cardio, as I said, but from doing cardio with the footwear that wasn't appropriate for the kind of cardio I was doing on Sunday, resulted in shin splints, so to speak. Don't like to say that because I hate hearing this shin splint thing, but I had pretty tender shin, calf area, soleus especially. So therefore I changed the cardio from the treadmill to the bike to the stepper, and then did a little bit of the treadmill and did a little bit of skipping as well. And trust me, skipping ain't for girls. Skipping is for girls, but it's not only for girls. People that think that skipping's some kind of inferior way of training, go talk to a couple of boxers that are knocking people out in the ring, how girlish skipping is, and you'll see what kind of response you get. So skipping's great, did a bit of that, but I wasn't really happy because I couldn't get the 7 mile in that I wanted to do. I spoke about doing it 1 mile sprint and then going in 1 mile sprint. That didn't happen. All that happened was 40 minutes of cardio, which was as much as I could do basically. So after that I went down and did 32 lengths, which is half a mile, swimming in the pool. So that kind of brought it back a little bit, but it was a bit of a pain in the ass not being able to do the cardio that I wanted to do. But the main thing in this situation is adapt and overcome. If you can't run, go on the bike. If you can't go on the bike, do a bit of the step or something. The main thing is I managed to adapt to the situation and still got the cardio in regardless. There's always something you can do. There's always something you can work around. Anytime you say, oh, I can't do that because of this, majority of the time you're just putting it off because you don't really want to do it. So there is always a way that you can work around it, and it's just finding those exact ways and implementing it into your routine, whether it be for that day, that week, whatever. There's always some way that you can actually get over it. Today is the first sign, really big sign, that I've felt as though that I was actually dieting. I'm completely zapped for energy, just completely tired. Never not felt like this in a while, since the last diet a couple of years ago. But I was in training, did a little bit of back, biceps. Again, this is just cruising, so it wasn't a very intense workout to begin with. Never was it gonna be crazy levels of intensity, but I felt really tired, so I got about as much of the workout as I could get in efficiently and as well as I could do, and then I got out of there. And one more thing, seems to be quite a negative end to this video blog here, but trust me, it ain't. One more thing, I lost, well, put it this way, I was 94.3 kilo last week, and last night's weigh-in was 93.9. Gonna get a picture up of that as well. Not that much weight lost. Thing is, when that happens, not that much weight lost. Okay, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna say, oh, I've not lost weight. Oh, this is terrible. This week's been terrible. 100% no. The thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adapt and I'm gonna overcome. That is how I'm gonna progress through this little sticky period. I may have hit a plateau. So therefore, I'm going to change my eating habits. I'm going to reduce portion sizes again, and I'm going to implement more cardio to keep that process going. Again, I'm not going to dwell on it. I know that there's a situation. I know that I didn't get to where I wanted to be for this week, but I also know what I can do to change it, what I can do to make it better, and what I can do to keep moving forward. There's no point in looking in the past. All you're gonna do is learn. Look in the past to learn. Don't look in the past to try and change it. Can't happen. Adapt and overcome.